Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Viktor Dmitrievich Huliganov, coming to you with fifth lesson of Russian alphabet. To start off, I would just like to go through background of the earlier lessons, where first we did a group of 6 letters which are the same in Latin and Cyrillic letters, or you could say English and Russian letters, Kometa, K-O-M-E-T-A. They look the same, they sound roughly the same. After that, we did some which look the same, but sound completely different. V, R, N, H, S, U. And thirdly, we did a group which are also from the Greek alphabet, which don't look like English letters, but which you will recognize if you know Greek. That's G, D, P, L, F. Together, these make up 17 letters of the Russian alphabet. The Russian alphabet has 33 letters, so you can tell from that we are a little over halfway through the alphabet. However, that does not mean that you will be able to read every second word, because you have half the alphabet. This enables you only to read 1 day of the week and 2 months of the year, these letters. So it's about 1 in 6, 1 in 7 of the words in Russian are made up just from some of these 17 letters. However, you will discover that that's not surprising. Every word has 4 or 5 letters in it, or maybe more. Some have less, of course, and therefore, on average, you have about 4 or 5 letters per word, and you can tell from the law of probability that if you have only half the letters, it is unlikely that many words will be readable from just half of the alphabet. And so don't be surprised if at the moment I can't give you many words of Russian which you are able to use to revise these 17 letters. However, you will notice that next lesson, lesson 6, I will only need to give you 5 more letters, and already you will be in a position where you can read many more. Actually 3 from the 7 days of the week, and quite a bit more of the year as well. The months of the year you would be able to read with them. I'm not going to teach days of the week in the months of the year right now, but this gives you the idea that even just 5 more letters will take you into probably a good half of the words. So once you got 2/3 of the letters of the Russian alphabet, you will be able to read about half of the words that you see in Russian. And the reason for this, even this is more than you would expect going from pure mathematics, it's because the letters that we're looking at are in fact quite common letters. The more rare letters I'm saving till the end. I'm not teaching the letters here in the order in which they appear in the Russian alphabet. This will be taught towards the end of our cycle of lessons, when I'm also going to teach you about the handwriting in Russian and how to approach writing the Russian letters in the correct way so that they don't look foreign when you write them. I don't believe that our course would be complete if I didn't go down that as well and teach you how to actually write it, and on that time I will find some technology to be able to trace the handwriting across the page. Maybe I will simply have to photograph the hand writing the Russian alphabet on that particular lesson. I'm always trying to find interesting ways to present material. This lesson has been a bit of a challenge because I would like to revise the 17 letters by giving you some real Russian words. You don't need to use Russian words to practice. As I said in the very first lesson, you could use English words, but you will have the same problem at the moment that only 1 in 6, 1 in 7 English words you will be able to encode into Cyrillics with these 17 letters. So we will save that for later on, and for this revision session, to remind you of these letters, I will teach you some actual words of Russian. One thing you always need to ask is where something is. And in Russian, this is где. Где. For example, you could say, где медсестра? Where is the nurse? Or you might say, where is the soldier? Где солдат? Где солдат? You could also say, where is the lawyer? If perhaps you are somebody who has a use for these people. Где адвокат? Где адвокат? Okay. You could say, using just the letters that we learned. Вот. Here it is. Here he is. Вот он. Here he is. Вот она. Вот оно. Here it is. Где окно? Where is the window? Вот оно. There it is. Где солдат? Where is the soldier? Вот он. Here he is. Вот она. Here she is. Где мама? Где медсестра? Где сестра? Where is sister? Вот она. Вот там. Look, behold, there she is. Over there, там. Вот там. Налево. Направо. On the left. On the right. Налево. Направо. Okay, these all words which you can already spell using the letters which you have. Вот город. Где город? Город в стороне. Город в стране. Страна is a country. Город в стране. If you say something is in something, you have to put a "ye" on the end. In most cases. Sometimes you have different cases, you will see shortly. If you want to say something is in something, you change the end of the saying that it is in. This is called the locative case. Okay, the locative case. Где дом? Where is the house? Дом в городе. The house is in the town. Где дом? Дом в городе. Okay. Дерево is a tree. Где дерево? Дерево в саду. Сад is the garden. В саду, in the garden. It is an exception. The tree is in the garden. Дерево в саду. Okay. Вот кот. Here is a cat. Где кот? Кот в доме. The cat is in the house. Вот туалет. Где туалет? Туалет в доме. Where is the toilet? The toilet is in the house. Вот туалет в кафе. Here is the toilet in the cafe. Okay? Где туалет? Там, налево, направо. Просто. Straight on. It is all using the letters that we've learned so far. Вот сок. Вот стакан. Here is juice. Here is a glass. Где сок? Сок в стакане. The juice is in the glass. Кто? Кто? Who is a question. Кто? Кто он? Он солдат. He is a soldier. Кто она? Она медсестра. She is a nurse. Кто он? Он адвокат. Он папа. He is daddy. Где папа? Папа в туалете. Where's daddy? Daddy is in the toilet. Метро is the metro station, the underground. Где папа? Папа в метро. It doesn't change because it's a neuter loan word. It doesn't change. Папа в метро. Another word which is quite useful is yes and no. You can say да means yes and нет means no. Да, нет. You can also say правда and неправда. It's truth and not truth. Pravda, the truth, is the name of an old paper by the Soviet Union Communist Party. It was the name of the main of the newspapers at that time. You can still read newspapers called Pravda, but obviously nobody really believes it's the truth anymore. So, this is words to revise the alphabet, to teach you some words. You can already speak a little bit of Russian now. Please practice the words which I've taught you today. But remember that all of the letters which I taught you so far, these 17 letters, each of these letters is not only in the Russian alphabet. Most of them are in the Greek alphabet. And every single one of these letters is in every single alphabet based around the Cyrillic system. There are variations between various Cyrillic alphabets, but so far, of these 17 letters that you've done so far, they are in every single alphabet the same, pretty much the same. There are slight variations on the G in some languages, and how exactly that E sound is for the E. But basically this is the same in any of the Cyrillic alphabets that you want to learn. So if you want to learn Bulgarian, even if you want to go to Kazakhstan, you will find that what I taught you so far will be useful. Okay, enough of learning for today. The next lesson, I will take you to the next 5 letters. These are very important 5 letters. They will increase greatly the number of words, the proportion of words of Russian that you will be able to read at that time. Okay, now the joke for today. There is a father, a mother, and a little boy, their son, and they go together to the zoo. And the little boy, he sees an elephant for the first time. And he says to his mother, "Mother, what is this big thing dangling down from the elephant?" And the mother said, "This is called the elephant's trunk." And he said, "No, I know all about the elephant's trunk. I read this in the book. I mean the other end." "Ah, this is the elephant's tail." "No, not the elephant's tail. The elephant's tail is a little thing. What is this in the middle, between the trunk and the tail, underneath the elephant?" And the mother, she is silent for a while. She doesn't know what to say, so she says, "Son, that's nothing. Don't pay attention to that." And so the little boy is thinking, this is funny. She said that's nothing. This is no answer. I will ask my daddy when my mommy is not there. So the mommy goes off to buy the ice creams, and the little boy said to the daddy, "What is this thing dangling down underneath the elephant? I don't mean the trunk, and I don't mean the tail." And the daddy says, "Son, this is the elephant's willy. It's the elephant's willy, okay? His penis." And the boy says, "Okay, now I understand. I don't know why. Mommy said it's nothing." "Ho ho ho, Sonny, you know, I got to tell you, I spoiled that woman." Okay, and now for tonight's song, I will be joined by my lovely wife, Elena Huliganova. Пой.
Расцветали яблони и груши,
плыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег крутой. Выходила на берег Катюша,
на высокий берег крутой. Выходила, песню заводила
про степного сизого орла, про того, которого любила, про того, как берегла, про того, которого любила,
про того, чьи письма берегла.
Ой, ты песня, песенка девичья, ты лети за ярким солнцем свет, и бойцу на дальнем пограничье от Катюши передай привет. И бойцу на дальнем пограничье
от Катюши передай привет.
пусть он
Вспомнит девушку родную, пусть услышит, как она поет, пусть он землю бережет родную, а любовь Катюша бережет.
Пусть он бережет родную,
а любовь Катюша бережет.
расцветали яблони и груши, поплели туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, выходила на берег Катюша.